everybody, welcome back to the channel. The last video of the year. I really hope you guys are doing well during the holiday season and this video finds you in such condition. It has been a very interesting 5 months with you all running this channel. I've done one giveaway so far and I plan on doing much more. With your unmatched support, it definitely keeps me motivated to keep going. Today I'm going to keep the video short as promised, and I want to talk about what adoption do we have coming, what partnerships are forming, and what's making the headlines as we step into the new year. So as you can see on the screen, we have the Uniswap homepage. This was a bit of breaking news after my last video. I was not able to put it in there, but I figured out I would just put it out on the next video. As you can see, the Pavia token, if anyone is looking to trade, buy, sell, or anything with your Pavia token, it is listed here on Uniswap. This is courtesy of their 9 days of token listing. Every day from the 9th of December to the 19th of December, they listed a new token every day, which is pretty neat. They have a lot of very popular projects here in the Cardano ecosystem. So I can only hope that they will list all of them pretty soon. And the same thing with Sunday Swap. Once they get their decks up and running, I will be paying them a visit as well and bringing that news to you guys. Our first bit of news today, what you should know about Tether's Lightning node plan to bring hyper-Bitcoinization. For those of you who don't know what hyper-Bitcoinization means, that is pretty much the full 100% adoption of Bitcoin where goods and services are denominated in Satoshis. Everybody's trading Bitcoin, and this is typically a maximalist view, but it would not hurt to see where they're coming from. So Tether, as you guys may know, created a sister company called Synonym, and what they want to do is launch a company that is solely focused, let me highlight this here, solely focused on building products for Bitcoin, only on Bitcoin, and using the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which is the layer 2 scaling solution for Bitcoin. As you guys know, it is costly and it is a bit slow. So this helps Bitcoin in the race. This new company Synonym has some big shoes to fill as they plan on making the banking system obsolete and also gain regulatory clarity in the process. So in a world of multi-chain payment rails, we will see in the future who will reign supreme. In my opinion, I think there will be multiple payment systems. I don't see the current payment systems that are popping up today, which we'll see in the next tab, going away anytime soon, as they all provide a better option to the current financial system that we have today, with cheaper payment solutions, cross-border payment, ease of access, and sustainability. Let's move on. Next up, we have another payment system. So Cardano users can now spend their ADA at 40,000 US stores via the Flexa network. For those of you who do not know, the Flexa network is tapped in with Gemini. Those are two partners. So anything on the Flexa network is backed by Gemini, and you can use those cryptos at your own leisure at 40,000 US stores. Now, my take on this, I'll be really quick. Is it time, and I just want to ask you guys, is it time to part with your crypto? Is it time to spend your crypto? I don't think so, as we still do not have regulatory clarity. And maybe these will help us in the future. When we have regulatory clarity, we will actually see it more favorable towards us rather than getting taxed on spending your crypto on that coffee or that pizza. I feel bad for the guy who paid 21 Bitcoin about 7 years ago for a large piece of pizza. But that's basically my take on it. Until we get regulatory clarity and the taxes are not so harsh in terms of capital gains, I will not be spending my crypto anytime soon. But for those of you who are interested, Flexa Network, Cardano, they have multiple payment options. So take your pick. or just moving to a country who does not have any capital gains tax on crypto, such as El Salvador in their new Bitcoin city. Next up on the token talk, we have AccuWeather taps Chainlink to explore crop insurance and more. Now, I was thinking of how would they utilize this technology that Chainlink offers. They're a decentralized oracle that aggregates data from the outside, bringing that information to smart contracts so they can execute upon a certain condition. So the way they're going to use this AccuWeather is for maybe farmers who have crop insurance through a smart contract can get the data that Chainlink supplies. And let's say if there was a bad tornado, Chainlink could take that information, bring it to the smart contract, and a payment will be made throughout their insurance claim if the data proves true, which is a pretty neat use case. This is about the 7th partnership that Chainlink has got this year, and I can only continue to applaud them for their efforts. I see really big things for this project next year. Next up, we have more partnership/adoption news. Uniswap votes to deploy V3 smart contracts on Polygon. Now, Uniswap is one of the biggest DEXs that is still currently on the Ethereum platform. And Polygon, if you guys don't know, is the #1 scaling solution for Ethereum. I still think Polygon is a few steps behind Solana in terms of total value locked and the amount of DEXs, games, and dApps deployed on top of it. But with Uniswap coming to Polygon, I think Solana has a lot of competition coming their way come next year. Polygon has had a lot of price action lately, and I think it is because of this news people are starting to realize the size of Polygon and the capabilities that they bring to the Ethereum layer 2 platform. Polygon Studios is going after Ethereum for commercial use, and the Polygon Nightfall, which will be using the Matic tokens, is still in development, but the long-term outlook on Polygon is very bright. Next up, we have VeChain's My Baby has been announced as a national innovation project by the Cyberspace Administration of China. This is the second time that China has recognized the VeChain project for their technology. And without getting too deep into the weeds, the VeChain's My Baby services will allow new parents and expecting parents to track their baby via blockchain services. So it's a bit weird, but I do believe that this is something people will use as having a first child or the labor process. It's a really different experience, and some people will actually use this and or pay to experience tracking their baby on the blockchain, being there every step of the way. And lastly, we have Adidas launches NFT collection, and Russia calls cryptocurrencies a swindle. We're not going to worry too much about that because everything's a swindle these days, especially fiat currency. So let's not throw stones from a glass house, right? So with Adidas getting into the metaverse just like Nike has been, I don't know how long Adidas has been planning on getting into the metaverse, but it seems like a domino falling to me. Nike has garnered a lot of attention from their efforts to get into the metaverse, selling digital projects, acquiring digital companies who already have established themselves as merchants in the metaverse. So they're not trying to let Nike get too far ahead of them when it comes to digital merchandise. But what they have here is they partnered up with Bored Ape Yacht Club. So if you can see here, they have some of their bored apes. Yeah, that's what they are. It looks pretty explicit. I assume they're all shaded out because they don't want to give the full details yet. But with the illuminated logos like this, it looks pretty neat. Not gonna lie. So I expect them to be showing up in a metaverse near you, hopefully Pavia, because that is my #1 project right now. Either way, the news is telling a very, very interesting story, and that story is continued adoption, and this is where the money is going to be in the future. DeFi will also have its part to play. But I think just like the NFTs itself, that word itself in 2020 did a number on adoption, I think the metaverse will do the same continuing into 2022. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this video and also this year. I appreciate those who have watched my videos, who have commented on my videos. I love the interaction. I love the questions, and I am more than happy to answer any one of them. If you have liked the content thus far, please go ahead, consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, go ahead and leave a comment on what you would like to see in 2022. If you are not yet subscribed, consider doing so, as we are a tight-knit community who likes to share all kinds of information. So if that fancies you, go ahead and follow our community. The Discord and Twitter link is in the description below. Don't forget to share it with a friend, share it with a family member, spend some time with family, and I will catch you guys on the next one.